Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all my best reads of 2020. So I had planned this video in the last week of December, but I was not able to shoot it. So I'm going to be showing what all books I loved in the year of 2020. So I read around 30 books in the year of 2020. So I hope to read more in the year of 2021. So without further ado, let's get started, and please subscribe if you're new to my channel, and also give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoy this video. So first two books are books by the same author. So the very first book I loved in the year of 2020 is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini, and I totally recommend it to whoever I meet and whoever likes to read. So this book is a very emotional, heart-wrenching story of two women, and the struggles they face in life, and also the struggle they faced in Afghanistan after the Taliban came. So I'm not going to be giving you any spoilers because I have a lot of books to tell you, but my favorite character in this book is Mariam. If you have read the book, you will really know why I like her. The sound behind is made by Alia, so please ignore that. And I really look forward in reading one book which is Leftover, which is And the Mountains Echoed by the same author. I have it, and I am planning to read that book in 2021. The second book is also by Khaled Hosseini. As I told you, this is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. This is also a very emotional book. Khaled Hosseini has a magic in him in writing, and I really like how he makes the readers emotional, sad as well as happy at the same time. So it is a very difficult book if you are a person who gets emotional very soon. So I really love this book as well. This book, I think I finished it in the first week of December or in the last week of November. I totally love this book. I was not able to take this story out of my heart for about 1 or 2 weeks, so I really liked it. And the favorite character in this book is Hassan. I think Mariam and Hassan are souls who are brought to the world just for sacrificing. So that's what I felt, because Mariam's character just flattered me the same way Hassan's character did. So I totally loved both the characters. If you are looking forward for a very emotional read, then I would highly recommend Khaled Hosseini for you. So third book is a mythology read, and I don't really read a lot of mythology books because I basically don't believe in it. But this book really flattered me because it is written in the point of a woman, from a point of women, and that is Draupadi. The book is The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakurani. This is a fantastically written book. I have another book by the same author. I have two books by the same author. One is The Forest of Enchantments, which is the retelling of Ramayana from Sita's point of view, and another book which is called as The Mistress of Spices. So all of those books, all of her books are written basically from women's point of view. So that makes me really intrigued to read all of her books. So I am planning to read all of the books. So this book basically talks about Draupadi, the Mahabharata, narrated or told from her point of view. So I really loved it, and once again reading Mahabharata after ages gave me goosebumps. So I really liked it. So I would recommend this book to anyone who loves to read mythology and who wants to pick mythology as a new genre, and I would recommend this book to go first because you would love the writing. So the next book which I loved reading in the year of 2020 is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. This is a very important book as well as a very lovely book. This is a story of Lakshmi, the henna artist, who kind of keeps all the secret of the lights of Jaipur, and she does a lot of good things as well. But suddenly her sister Radha comes into picture and everything changes in her life. So it's a very poignant story, and it gives you goosebumps in many things that Lakshmi does, and that is Ria who's playing there. So I really loved the book, and I really liked the ending. And there's a sequel coming up very soon, called as The Secret Keep of Jaipur. So I'm totally excited for that book, and I think I'll pick that book once it is released. The next book is a very fun humor read, and it is by my favorite author Sophie Kinsella, which is Shopaholic Baby. So this is basically about Becky, who kind of gets pregnant after her wedding, and she tries to get a celebrity gynecologist, and there's a lot of fun and laughter in this book. So if you are searching for a very breezy read, then I would recommend this book. So I totally love how humorous and at the same time how subtle the book is written, and some parts does make you cry, but it's a very happy book. So a person who loves to read happy books, then I would recommend this book to you. The next book is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So I literally saw Bookstagram flooded with this book, and that's why I picked it, and I didn't have high hopes on this book, but when I started to read this book, I totally loved the book. The writing style and the emotions were all so real, and I could feel it. I totally loved the ending of the book. The story of this book makes us, feel the reality, what's happening in the world. So this book talks about racism, and the book is basically about a little girl called Star who witnesses her friend being shot by a white policeman. So everything changes after this incident in her life, and she is forced to be quiet. She controls herself, but at some point of time she breaks out and everything changes. So if you want to read something very important, and if you like to read genres like this, then I would highly recommend this. I have the next book by the author on the come up, and I'm totally excited in putting that book in one of the TBRs of 2020. The next book is a romance novel, and I received this book as a book mail, and I didn't expect to love the book so much, and I really like the author, and she's an Indian author. And Love Came Calling by Preeti Shenoy, I totally love this book because it is simple in language and a very simple and short love story, I would say. This is a young adult love story, and I totally like the ending so much. So if you are a person who is still dreaming and looking for what to do in life, then I think you must read this book. The book has so much to learn about also, apart from the love. I think it will be a very interesting read for people who love to read books like this. This book, which I totally loved reading in the year of 2020, is The Stationery Shop of Tehran by Marjan Kamli. So this book is a very interesting book. I really tried when I kind of finished this book. This book is a young adult love story as well as a historical fiction. It has love, it has emotions, it has longing, it has so much more in this book. I really like the character of Roya and the sufferings she had in this book. When the characters meet at the end, I totally broke down, and I couldn't really feel that as a book. I felt it to be reality. So I really liked it. If you are searching for such books, then pick this book without a hesitation. I think I started reading this book in the month of August as an ebook, but I was not able to continue as an ebook because I really don't like to read ebooks. I prefer paperback, so I immediately picked this book, and I really loved, and I'm so happy that I have a copy of this book because this book is very rarely available on Amazon or Flipkart. It is always out of stock. So if you are searching for this book, if you see it in stock, please pick it. So the next book which I loved during the year of 2020 is Boundary by Anukriti Upadhyay. I totally love this book because this book has lots to talk about women and how brave they should be. So if you want to read a complete review of this book, I have it on my Instagram, and if you're not following me there on Instagram, please follow there. I'll put the handle on the screen so that you can go and follow. This is a very interesting as well as a very hard-hitting story at the end. The climax will definitely break you as well as shock you. So I really liked it. I don't want to give you any spoilers. If you want to read the review, please check out my Instagram page. The last book which I loved in the year of 2020 is The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahari. I've been putting this book in a lot of my TBRs in 2020, but I couldn't make it, and I finally read it in the month of December. So I planned to complete 2 more books which I'm currently reading and I'm loving. Is The Nine-Chambered Heart by Janice Pariad, which I read along with this book. Another book which came as a book mail called Star-Crossed by Inakshi, I think the author's name. I am totally loving both of those books as well, but unfortunately I was not able to finish it in the year of 2020. Coming back to this book was a fantastic read, and I think you have to see the movie as well if you want to read this book. I'm expecting to see the movie very soon. It's about an Indian couple who moves to America and they name their son Gogul, which the son doesn't like after he is grown up. He tries to find a meaning about the name, and finally there's a lot of things related to the name, and he changes the name as well. My favorite character in this book is definitely Ashima, because I think I loved the transformation she had from being a shy Indian wife to a confident American citizen, American wife. I totally loved her. So if you have not read the book, quickly pick this book because it's an awesome read. So that's all for all of the books which I loved in the year of 2020. So I think most of the books were recommendations by booktubers and bookstagrammers. So I picked most of their favorites and I really liked it. So I think this video will be a very good book recommendation for people who are watching this video. If yes, don't forget to comment. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be meeting you all in my next one. Bye bye and take care, and I'll be meeting you with another book video. Bye.